The apple cider vinegar steam trick you can use to quickly relieve a sinus infection. Sinusitis, or infection of the sinuses, affects approximately 37 million Americans every year. That means that, in this year alone, 1 in every 10 Americans will suffer from at least one instance of sinus infection, which can cause a variety of unpleasant symptoms and seriously affect one's quality of life. In response to this, many people look towards pharmaceutical sinus medications. However, these are accompanied by a variety of side effects that can make someone feel worse than they did with just the sinus infection. Thankfully, there is a natural treatment for sinus infections that you likely have in your pantry right now. But first, let's go more into detail about what exactly is a sinus infection. What is a sinus infection? Sinusitis, or a sinus infection, is the inflammation or swelling of the sinus tissue. When our sinuses are healthy, they are usually clear and empty, allowing us to inhale from our nose. However, when sinuses become filled with fluid, it promotes the growth of germs such as bacteria, viruses or fungi, which end up growing and causing infection. This infection results in the inflammation, swelling and usually blockage of the sinuses, which restricts or even completely stops airflow. There are several different types of sinusitis, each with different amounts of frequency and duration. These include, although symptoms of sinusitis are generally more of a nuisance than a serious health problem, they can develop to the point where medical attention may be required. Here are some of the symptoms that typically accompany a sinus infection: nasal swelling, facial pain, pressure, nasal discharge, loss of sense of smell, cough and congestion, fever, bad breath, fatigue, dental pain, headaches. People who are at risk for sinus infections include anybody with a common cold, anybody that has nasal polyps, or anybody who has immune system deficiencies. Side effects of sinus medication: many sinus medications can offer temporary relief from a sinus infection, however they often cause a whole new set of symptoms that the person taking it has to deal with. Aside from being proven not to be safe for children to use, there are many reasons for people of any age to stay away from these medications. Here are some of the symptoms caused by typical sinus medication: upset stomach, nausea, dizziness, trouble sleeping, nervousness, irregular heartbeat, allergic reaction, hallucinations, mood swings. Ironically, the list of symptoms caused by sinus medications is only slightly shorter, but more unpleasant, in my opinion, than the list of symptoms caused by a sinus infection. I don't think we need any more of a reason to try and find an alternative solution to sinus infections. Apple cider vinegar for sinus infections. Among its other amazing health benefits, apple cider vinegar is also a great home remedy for sinus infections. Many people claim that this property of apple cider vinegar stems from its incredibly nutritious ingredients, which is said to clear sinus cavities and reduce symptoms. These nutrients also helps boost the body's immune system to help fight off the infection that is causing these symptoms. Overall, apple cider vinegar's antifungal, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory and immunity-supporting properties make it a great natural remedy to treat a sinus infection. Here is how to apply apple cider vinegar to treat a sinus infection, a method that I learned from Home Remedies for Life. 1. Mix together half a cup of apple cider vinegar and half a cup of water. 2. Put in a saucepan on high heat until it begins to steam. 3. Turn off the heat and inhale the steam for 3–5 minutes with your eyes and mouth closed, making sure to not burn yourself with the steam. 4. Repeat regularly for most effectiveness. If you do not want to go through the trouble of steaming it, drinking this mixture can also help. However, steaming is said to have the most effective and immediate results. Let us know how this article helped you in the comments.